Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here. Welcome to my weekly Mario Party stream. Thank God it's Mario Party Friday. Today we're going to be playing another board of Mario Party 8. You guys have been voting all week. It was actually a very close vote yet again, but the winner was obvious and we'll be playing that board today. And then, as you could probably see from the messages that were going on outside of before I started talking, we're not going to have any more polls until Mario Party 9 is getting ready to start because, well, next week's board's already technically chosen. It's the loser of this week's poll, and then we'll do the finale board, and then we'll do some extras, and then around then we'll probably have the poll for Mario Party 9. But let's go ahead and get into what we're doing today. Gonna very quickly say hello to everybody in chat. We got Daily Tekken, we got Silverstar 65, Wi-Fi 11, American Doctor, Casanova 64, Mario Simpson 1, Pixel Plume with that Dorito emote. We got Tal, the Korra Enchanter, and Kier Dulia. I think that's everybody. Hope you all are having a good week so far. I'll get into my week a bit later, but I'm doing alright for the most part. Just ready to play some Mario Party for you guys. Before I do that though, just gonna briefly go over my schedule for the next week, my stream schedule on tomorrow. Tomorrow at around, expect the stream to happen a little closer to 2:30 or 3. But I'll be doing the weekly Link to the Past randomizer async for my friend in the name DP's Discord community. It would be at 2 exactly, that's when I normally do them, but I actually have some plans early afternoon, so I'm going to do those first. But I will still be doing the async tomorrow regardless. If that's the only thing I'm doing, that still remains to be seen, but that's pretty much what I am doing at that point. Sunday, I don't know for 100% if I am streaming or not, but if I do, I'll be continuing the Banjo-Kazooie randomizer that I started on Tuesday. Expect that stream either late morning or early afternoon, probably around like just noon, 12 p.m. Eastern in general. This stream is not 100% confirmed just yet. Sunday is the day I work after all, and I want to make sure that I'm actually feeling up to streaming, and that I don't feel like super tired after working and whatnot, so just bear with me if I don't. If I don't stream on Sunday, I'll just finish up the Banjo-Kazooie randomizer on Tuesday, and then we'll pretty much move on from there. And then of course on Wednesday night, me and my good buddy Odin Spack will be live on the Stat Game Marathon channel. Go ahead and give that link to you guys. That is a stream you are not going to want to miss because we are starting something new. Something big that'll take a couple of stream sessions, so should be a lot of fun. It's something we're both really looking forward to, and it's something that you guys may want to take a look at as well. And then, of course, next week, like I said, I'll continue more of the Mario Party 8 playthrough here for Thank God It's Mario Party Friday. This is actually week 50 of the event. We haven't been going for 50 straight weeks. I had to take a break a few times. But still, the fact that we've had 50 of these Mario Party Friday events, we're only 2 weeks away from having an entire year's worth of streams, pretty much. A year's worth of weekly streams, so that's pretty cool. We're actually coming we'll be done with like the last board of Mario Party 8 on week 52, so that's actually pretty interesting that actually worked out that way. But yeah, that's pretty much all I really gotta say. I'm gonna go ahead and get things started. I see that Riggs Jacob 4 also jumped in. Hope you are doing well as well. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So let's go ahead and go to the party event, or the party tent, and get this game started. Also got Odin Spack jumping on in, who I was talking about just a little bit ago. Like I said, come to the SGM channel on Wednesday. That should be a lot of fun. Something we're both very much looking forward to. Okay, so there's only 2 characters we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen Toad or Luigi. I want to be Toad. Luigi's also coming along. And I'll also choose the losers from the first 2 games that we did. Let me see if I can find where I put that. I believe we have Daisy and Drybones. And yeah, these will be our players today. We are, of course, playing for 30 turns, all mini-games, all bonus stars. Difficulty settings, we are going to put them all on hard. No handicap. Oh boy, so the vote was between DK's Treetop Temple and King Boo's Haunted Hideaway. This is the very basic Mario Party board. This is probably the worst board in the entire game. And of course, we got the worst board in the entire game. We are playing King Boo's board today. It's unfortunate that we are actually playing this today, because I wanted to actually bring Peach to this board. But just with the way I was doing things, Peach was obviously just went in last week's board, so she'll be not here. But still though, this board is very famous for having a epic fail moment for me when I literally lost the game on a not a chance time event, but a chance time like event from this board on the last turn. So yep, this board is not fun. I'm not a huge fan of this board, if I'm being honest. 1 mischievous monarch, 2 terrifying pitfalls, and a billion ways to go mad. You'll find it all behind that door, deranging, rearranging. It's King Boo's Haunted Hideaway. Let's go ahead and hear those secrets. I believe he's like, you roll a dice to move. Come on close, folks. The wall severe is the stairs. So yeah, it's basically like the idea of this board is actually pretty cool. It's like a randomly generated map, and you have to make it to specific rooms. Some rooms will have stars, other rooms will have pitfalls, and then once you get the star, I believe the mansion reshuffles itself, and you have to essentially look for the star again. So, you know, it's very, very luck-based. Very easy to get screwed over. Only have to pay 10 coins for the star, which is something, but still. So let's see. Ooh, spreading that hot goss. I mean, I didn't say what we were doing. I just said we were streaming on Wednesday, which, you know, that is something we do every Wednesday. I just said this is something you might want to really, really look out for. Also, frickin' Drybones landing on a lucky space immediately. Lucky frickin' Bone Man. I recently watched that clip. Yeah, Peach, the horror star, as I called her. That's probably terminology I would avoid saying these days, but just understand that it was a rough moment. It was a rough time to lose a game literally like that. That's why you like this board. You know, you're all about that rando chaos. That's true. I like, for those who like that kind of thing, obviously that's definitely a big thing in favor for this board, but I don't know. I just hate, like, not knowing. Some people say knowing is half the battle, but, like, you can't know anything. And so it's like, I'm going to lose because I don't know anything. The concept's cool, and it's definitely more interesting than the DK board, but I don't enjoy playing this one. Yeah. The DK board is fine, but it's just like, it's fine. It's not great, it's not bad, it's just like right in the middle. Will there be any Lady Bow in this board? Or Bo, not Bow. I used to call her Bow when I was younger. Like, I mean, literally, Bo can stand for that or the other thing. I think it's supposed to be bow, though. My god, getting all those coins. That's true, the shuffle will happen fast now. I don't know. I kind of don't like that because it's just like, well, what was the point of this? Maybe I can find a shuffle. Nope, that is the pitfall. Oh! No, it's not! Did I just screw over Dry Bones? I mean, he still got a bunch of coins out of that. The idea of Professor Frank asking about Lady Bow is hilarious. Yeah, that is pretty good. That's a pretty good meme. It's a pretty good meme of just like, I know Slavko brings up that quote a lot, and it's just like, you know, about Flubber being in the movie, but like, I feel like you could just do that in like a number of things. Will there be any Geno in this Smash Bros. Game? Ivan. Okay. So that was a good start. That was a very good first turn. Wow, 2 shaking games to start with. Mario Party all about that shaking, guys. Gotta shake that soda can. Gotta shake that flag to the top. Go! Shake that Wiimote. Now the last one was Craig. You're still shaking the Wiimote! That's still what you're doing, Pixel. Pixel, I had a very weird dream that, like, I forgot who it was, but I know you were the one playing it, but, like, we were, like, hanging out in person, and for some reason you were playing Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Advance. Like, Donkey Kong Country 2, specifically. I don't know why, I just had a dream about that last night for some reason. Like, we were just watching you play it, and I don't know, it was very random. And, like, I had just played through that again on Retro Achievements, so I think that's the reason why it was that game specifically. It was kind of fresh in my mind, but it was just you playing it for some reason. I really don't know why, but it was cool. We were hanging out in spirit, I guess. Okay, so we already have a DK space. Probably because you messaged me about chips. I mean, you did do that. You did message me about Lay's potato chips. The dong is here. Yo, hey Bowser 2 Queen. Also, hello, Rocker Gamer 15, Tom 898, Cirque Redrum. I saw that they came in as well. I think those are all the people coming on in here. So, guys, of course, the discussion immediately goes to Mario Kart whenever Bowser 2 Queen comes in, but how about that Wave 2 race Mario Kart 8 tracks finally being announced? I'm actually pretty pumped for that. It's about frickin' time. Seriously. Let's see, you had a dream that Olay, the skincare brand, made their own IM surface called Olive Olay. Pixel, that's weird. But pretty on brand for you, honestly. So, cool dream, buddy. Yeah, Waluigi's Pinball is gonna be a track, which is definitely a solid track. I'm trying to remember what the other tracks are. I like literally looked them up like last night when I was talking to Bowser Girl, and I already forgot what a lot of the tracks were. Damn it. Okay, shell. Oh yes, Snowland. Frickin' Snowland. I'm actually not too bummed about Mushroom Gorge. I think Mushroom Gorge is a pretty good track. Okay. Oh, we lost because they kept like undoing or redoing the wrong one. The AIs are kind of dumb. They kind of mess with you when you don't need to be messed with. Calamari Desert for Mario Kart 64. Yep, that's going to be there. SNES Donut Plane, or not Donut Planes. SNES Mario Circuit 3. That's probably the best of all those Mario Circuit tracks. Although Mario Circuit 4 would be an interesting one, because that one's like very curvy, honestly. Mario Circuit 3 is the one that looks like a giant crocodile mouth. Which is pretty funny. The only issue with Mushroom Gorge is no ultimate shortcuts anymore. I don't know, to me that sounds like a good thing, because those ultimate shortcuts are stupid. I'm sorry, I just don't like... That aspect is what got me to stop playing Mario Kart Wii, if I'm being honest. That just made the game so much less fun when shortcuts were like that. Imagine doing this board in a Star Battle arena. I mean, that's technically, like, I mean, that's the story mode, so I've done it before. It's kind of annoying, but, I mean, at least you're only against 2 people in that. I disagree. There's a limit to what shortcuts I like in Mario Kart Wii. There's a limit. When you, like, go, like, so far off the track that you climb up background objects, that just... Nah, that kills it for me. I think it's a shame that only one minigame from this game made it. Is it really just one? I thought it was 2. Yeah, 2 games made it in. The Piranha Plant coin game and then the paintball game. This one, actually, yeah. What a coincidence. We actually got that one while we were talking about it. No, I don't think I could. I think I'd try it when, oh shoot, that's right. Wait, why is my Wiimote's, like, not turning properly? Hold on. Oh, no. Okay, you use your D-pad for this. I just wasn't pressing it the right way. That's what I was doing. Oh wow, we killed them. Which game has the most? Is it Mario Party 2? No. Mario Party 3 is the most represented game in Superstars, easily. Followed by, I think actually Mario Party 5. Maybe not 5. I know there's a lot of games from 5, but... Actually, maybe I'm thinking about Top 100. Maybe it is like 3 and then 2. Yeah, I want Mosh Pit Playroom. That's actually a game we've not seen in these Friday streams yet. We've not seen Mosh Pit Playroom yet. And that's a game I do want to see, because that's probably one of my favorites. Up! There's King Boo. Mansion Shuffle time. At least he doesn't get the star for free, which he would have if he stayed in the lucky space. No, I haven't. We have not played Mosh Pit Playroom yet. Booting Gallery is also a really good game from this game. Probably my favorite 2 versus 2 game in here. Okay, we've seen this cutscene enough already. In other news, I've been playing a lot of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, and pretty solid game. I've actually been enjoying it more than, like, Samurai Warriors 5, and Samurai Warriors 5 is, like, one of the official beginning Warriors series. Nintendo Warriors games have just been killing it. Like, Nintendo Warriors games are great. I'm gonna go over here first. Radiant Dawn, #1 fan. Oh, hey. Hey, yo, you're new here. How's it going? It's going pretty good. So I take it you're a fan of Shadow Dragon. Got it. Does it take a while to get into Fire Emblem? I mean, that really depends on if you like that kind of gameplay. If you're a fan of, like, strategy games, like, you'll likely enjoy it. Hey, Slim Kirby, do you like Wii Tanks? I've actually never played Wii Tanks. I have Wii Play, but, like, I've never actually played it, really. I've played variations of it before, so I know, like, what it is and, like, what it generally consists of. Oh, he hasn't hit me yet. Oh. You know what? He actually could have gotten us, like, all right there if, like, he got both of my balloons. Bowser Girl, I told you this before. Like, I got Wii Play for my mom's Wii when, like, my dad got her a Wii for Christmas one year because she wanted to have that in case we had, like, relatives over so they could, like, you know, play something while they were over. So I bought Wii Tanks to have for that Wii. But, so I technically have the game, I've just never played it. I don't think they actually ever played it either, if I'm being honest. I think the first time I saw anything from you as a little kid watching your Path of Radiance Let's Play, I just randomly stumbled upon your channel here on Twitch. It's my recommend section. Maybe it's a sign. It could be a sign, I guess, yeah. That's pretty cool, though. I mean, it's insane that I did that Let's Play like 13 years ago. Yeah, 13. It was 2009, so... Man! Finding King Boo a lot immediately. I got some follows here. Let me very quickly say what those are. Thank you. Actually, I should have realized. Radiant Dawn fan #1 and Malix0414. Thank you both. Hey Slim, have you watched Wipeout or Man vs. Food? Both are game shows, but one if related to food and my future food. No, I've not seen either of those. Like, I think I may have actually seen Man vs. Food before, but even though I'm like a very, like, you know, heavy guy. I'm not really a big food person. So, like, I feel like those kind of shows would be kind of like, would kind of make me feel sick, honestly. Slim, what do you think of the Xenoblade series? I have not played a single game of Xenoblade. I have Xenoblade 1, but I haven't played it yet. Here we go! Mosh Pit Playroom. Let's do it. Let's do it. Mosh Pit Playroom. It's like a tongue twister. Okay, so I have to collect blue balls. Haha, funny, I know. No. They were jumping on my head. I couldn't do anything. Got it. What's your least favorite 4-player and 2 versus 2 minigame in Mario Party 8? I'll have to look at a list. Also, like, please slow down with questions. I shouldn't be seeing 2 questions from the same person on one of my chat windows. Do I still speak with Madame Warrior? Yes, I do. In fact, I actually saw her in person like 2 weeks ago, I think. Whenever Odin's birthday was, I saw her then. Madame Wario? Who the heck is that? If only we knew, Pixel. Hey Slim, are you a fan of the Ape Escape trilogy? I have not played a single game, but I am interested in checking those games out. So, okay, let me go back to the Mario Party 8 question. Mario Party 8 minigames. At least they got a happening space. For whatever that's worth. Least favorite 2 versus 2. Honestly, probably Sugar Rush. Just because it's, like, really hard to place things in the right place. Because motion control's god-awful. Bumper Balloons is also... Bumper Balloons really depends on what your partner does. You can get, like, easily screwed in that if your partner is AI and they don't know what the hell they're doing. See, I'd still probably say Sugar Rush, honestly. As far as 4 players considered, Rudder Madness is really bad. I don't know if I'd say that's my least favorite. I'll have to look at the list here in a little bit. It's either Rudder Madness or Flip the Chump. No, honestly, I might go with Treacherous Tightrope, actually, because I really suck at that. I don't know. That's something I'll have to play more to see if I can get a feel for or something. I like this game. Go! I mean, the thing about Winner or Dinner is, even though it kind of controls badly, at least, like, you get coins from it. No, I missed the gold one, but... Yeah, I still got this. Hey Slim, will you press the button? Mario Party 2 is remade, but it's filled with microtrans. But don't even joke about that. let's not will that into existence. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Radiant Dawn #1 fan. We'll have to talk about Radiant Dawn sometime. That's a game I've been wanting to play again at some point, but... Boo. Why is everyone landing on the lucky space but not me? You beat Treacherous Tightrope for the first time last week. Good for you. I wish I could beat that more often. Welcome to Pickpocket Pinball. Oh, hey, it's the game that I lost on. We did it. Oh, you have to get one of the... I was tabbing through some of our draft series last night while working on SGM VODs. Yeah, I love doing that with you, man. That was so much fun. Here's to you. I'm dealing with head pain and can't stay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, American Doctor. Thanks for stopping by anyway. I assume you stopped... Yeah, I stopped playing Fire Emblem Heroes like a couple of years ago. It was fun for a little while, but... Oh, shoot. Damn it. Ah! No! Oh, how did I still win that? Oh my god. That was crazy. You were looking up a random LP of the OG Animal Crossing to watch and came across her. She seems cool. Didn't know you were a friend. Yeah, me and her have been really good friends. We were like really close and like almost like pretty much like besties. Like 2010, 2011. We even had like a co-op series on our channel. Then we lost contact for a while, but then kind of reestablished friendship. Then she married one of my best friends, which is also pretty cool. She's alright. Yeah, good one, Odin. She's alright, says her husband. Let's see. I think I want to go down. Let me look. There is a path that goes up. But like... I guess like if I get a high enough number to go this way, I think I will go this way. But I might just go down if I don't get a high enough roll. What candy do I have? I have Springo. They're all behind me, so there's... I need to use this, like... Or actually, I could use that to get to where Daisy is right now. Hey, Loud House. That actually is a good idea. I'm gonna do that. Because then I can get some coins, and then a free star. Well, I have to roll high enough, that's the problem, and Daisy could still steal the star from me. But at least I get some coins for this. Okay. Oh, yeah! Yeah! Okay, good. I almost couldn't tell. Sweet! Sweet! Oh, so she has to get, like, not an 8. An 8, or lower than an 8. Hi, Bowser. Yep, that's me. I'm Bowser. Sweet. A little bit Wi-Fi. I still feel like I kind of had to guess there a little bit, but hey, it worked out. Wow, Daisy, you were not really aiming very well. Oh god, how'd they get... Was Daisy just not doing anything? We might lose this, actually. Damn. Daisy's pissed that I warped her? Okay, well, that's fair. I think that's like the first time I've ever lost that, honestly. We made it close, but... Okay, guys, can we please slow down on questions? I asked this like 10 minutes ago. This is not a Q&A series. Hey Slim, did you talk about the Mario Kart? Yeah, I did. Already talked about that. What season of The Simpsons you? I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up with Simpsons for a while. Oh. This is making me nervous, because if DK's behind there, we're not getting that free star. Well, actually, hold on. He doesn't have enough coins. So... he can't get the star anyway. I have a question. Are you tired of answering so many? Yes, I am. I am, actually. Like, I get it. Like, people are interested in what I think about things, and I appreciate that you know that. It's just that... sometimes, like, I'm answering another question, like, when... the next one is already up. It's like anything. Yeah. Not sure what season I'm on, but Lisa said her first word yesterday. Pixel, you know that's an early season. Hee hee, you found me. Oh, so DK is actually still on the board then, right? Or did someone get DK already? Whoa! For a minute, I read that as Slim cheated on Daisy, and I'm like, I didn't even know I was going out with her. Besides... I wouldn't want to disappoint Luigi. Oh. Scandalous. I stopped after season 30. I've heard that the most recent season was actually pretty good, but again, I've got too many games to play and stream and record. Watching TV is kind of an afterthought. Wait, I got reference in The Simpsons? If I did, that's news to me. Oh my god. I got stuck behind them, so I kind of failed because of that. YouTube, yeah, pretty much. Luigi keeps using these double dice candies when he doesn't have any coins to get the star. I've watched your YouTube videos for years. The first one I watched was when you did your Wii Party videos. Yeah, I remember doing that. That was a time ago. Okay, good. Slim, any tips for part 4 of Radiant Dawn? Yes, make sure that you have good units in all 4 of your teams. I'm trying to think of any other tips. Thankfully, like, Tabarn is in the 3rd group, and he could pretty much solo, like, everything in those chapters, so that group you might be fine if you don't have any good members, but at least make sure you have... I mean, Ike will be in the team too, and he's usually pretty solo potential too, so... Regardless, make sure you have, like, good units in all 3 of your teams. Daisy pretty much got the star you stole from her. Yeah, but she stole it from Luigi, though, so she didn't get it from me, at least. I do want to get this. 20 coins? That's a lot. Oh, whatever. Any tips for Path of Radiance for a first-timer? Thankfully, Path of Radiance, I think, is pretty okay, like, for beginners. And, like, I guess one tip I could give is, like, don't be afraid to use Titania if you ever need to. Because, Titania is actually a good unit. Usually you want to avoid trying using units like that in, like, your first playthroughs, because they'll take experience away from your other units. And still don't, like, overuse her, but, like, you know, if you need to, like, save some of your units, definitely do not be afraid to use her, because she can make things a lot easier for you. The AI sucks in this game. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, Bowser Girl. Yeah. And that's... Well, I guess Dry Bones did have to pay for a star eventually, so yeah. And Luigi got that free star from DK. So Daisy got that star. So Luigi still has, like, nothing here. Yes, I did see the second Sonic movie. Knuckles is like the greatest ever. They completely did Knuckles justice in Sonic 2, the movie. Honestly, probably the best, like, interpretation of Knuckles' character. Sega should take notes and then use that instead of being like the meme machine that they kind of push them on. Okay. Let's see. I don't even know if I want to use this yet. I should, because I'll get a new candy. Maybe I can get like Springo or something. Sorry, I was distracted. Ooh, catch that. Oh, let me see if I can get some candy. Send me Springo here. I think I am going to get that. I hate that I have to spend 20 freaking coins on it, though. Sonic the H was great, yeah. I'm gonna go right because of the candy. Power Trip. This game is okay. That's all I gotta really say about it. This game is okay. Okay. Oh. Oh my god, I hate controlling this with motion. Oh, okay. This is terrible as the single player. Look at him! That should have counted. Oh man, that was terrible to control as the single player. I hated that. I actually prefer the team of 3 on that one, if I'm being honest. Rigged! Yeah, just steal 1 coin for me. Bonk. Bonk. Donk. Bit size, yeah, bit size candies are usually pretty good. So I don't think I want to use any of the candies I have right now. I don't like that cash zap in play though. So if I go that way, I'm just going to be going back there, so might as well just keep going this way. Oh, pickpocket pinball again. Whee! Oh! Only 6 coins? It's kind of a jip, if I'm being honest. Hey, Clayman. Mouse are attacking from a... Yeah, that's pretty funny. Oh, shoot. I messed up. I could have gotten 2 more coins, but... whatever. Never been a fan of that motion control. I can probably use Cash Zap now and use it pretty effectively.
I'm ready.
Thank you. Oh, that's actually great because he's gonna move now. Just try not to think about it too much, Slav. Wait, what did he land on? Okay, blue space. I'm gonna try to get him with the Cash Zap, and hopefully I don't get Luigi. Or Daisy. So I don't like him having that many coins. Okay. Got him. That's what I wanted. I know I won't get these coins, but I just wanted to get rid of them. Ah, dang it. I wanted to go further. What do you got? I might as well get Vampire. The Wind Waker HD playthrough's a lot of fun. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that too, honestly. I can't believe I had as much fun as I did doing the figurines. Seriously. A battle minigame. After I got the most coins again. Honestly, this is probably not terrible, though. Oh yeah, with everyone paying 10 coins, I should still be guaranteed a decent amount from the vampire candy. Glacial Meltdown. Okay. This is a game that I feel like I put pretty high on my top 10 list last time. I probably wouldn't put it that high, but I don't hate this game. Ugh, come on. There we go. I said I was one of the... I don't remember anymore. Like, that was years ago. I thought I would have... I don't know anymore.
I'm ready. Wowie, wowie.
Pitfall. Okay. So I don't want to go that way.
Ow.
I probably... Okay, I'm not doing... Oh, you're saying if I did put it on the worst list. I never remember really hating that game too much. I just thought it was, like, decent. But hey, I don't know anymore. I was kind of getting burnt out with the Mario Party lists by I got to Mario Party 8 anyway. So... I probably wasn't in the right headspace regardless. It's not important. Let's see. Bring me there. Bring me there. Actually, I might be okay with that. And then I can just warp to either of those two. So we want to go to the left. Okay. Do you think Mario Party could become an esport? I hope it doesn't. I mean, to be fair, there's already kind of a competitive Mario Party, like, group. So, Luigi or Dry Bones? There's already a Mario Party League that exists. I even did commentary for one of their matches once. There we go. Man, Springo Candy has been really, really clutch for me this round. Hey, it doesn't matter. As we know, like, all it takes is that damn happening event and you can lose everything, so. Just because I have a good lead now doesn't mean I'm always going to have it. Who's a dirty chain chomp? Who's a dirty chain chomp? Waggle, 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 waggle. Okay. How many turns do we have left? Okay, we're just a little over the halfway point. How have these 30-turn games been only 2 hours about? Okay, well, I'm likely not gonna hit you. What do you land on? Blue space? Yeah. I'm gonna try to, I don't think it's worth it, because they don't really have a lot of coins, but... I don't really want to use that when Luigi only has 3 coins either. Well, I'll still do it. I wouldn't say it's that much slower though, or that much faster. Yep, I'm totally getting the timing for that now. I feel like the animations for this game are just in general a bit slower. Wow, I could have actually used the Thwomp Candy. I was thinking about doing that, but I'm like, well, I'm probably not going to get Dry Bones, so I might as well not. Yeah, I probably should have now. But hey, at least I'm going to get another Springo Candy if I need it. Hey, more vampire. no way out. See, how the hell do I get hit there? I think it's because, like, the sparkly stuff was still going on, but I still thought I was at least away from it. You know what? I'm fine with that, because that gives Luigi some coins I can steal with the vampire.
I'm ready.
Oh, so much for those coins that Luigi just... That's kind of a dumb happening event when you think about it. It's just like, oh, you lose 10 coins. Okay. I was in the air, though, like, right as soon as I got frozen, though. So I wasn't standing on the ice for too long. I think it was just... I think it was the sparkles, as Slavko verified. Nope, that's a pitfall. Well, it was worth a shot. Besides, I have Springo candy, so it, like, doesn't even matter. Let's do Mosh Pit Playroom again. Oh, let's just do one of the worst minigames. Hey, I won the most boring minigame ever. Let's see. Blah 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 blah.
Wowie, wowie.
5 vampire. Well, hey, that kind of makes Luigi a juicy target again, so I can... Well, I want to use my Springo first, though. Okay, no, I didn't plan on using it anyway, since... Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. What are you using? Oh. So I think Dry Bones is the furthest ahead. sounds about right. One, two, three. Yep, that's it. I got it. I think I have the timing down. Now watch, next week I'll completely lose it again, but... So... Hey, do you have any Springo candy? Okay, yeah, hey. Since I'm not really... I'm gonna just use Thrice candy for right now, but... I'll likely pick up another piece of that at some point. I kind of want to keep working on the movement star. And you know what? I'm actually kind of glad I got this, because I kind of want to do a 2 versus 2. Hey, it's King of the Hill. What a King of the Thrill, but King of the Hill. Oh, that was easy. Hey, we won. We won the tournament. Oh, Luigi, you don't have enough coins to get King Boo. You also went, what, 2 spaces forward? Actually, even if I get pulled here, that's not the worst thing in the world. It's still about where I was anyway. Hey, maybe I can buy some Springo candy or something. I don't know. Hey, it's Springy, the Springfield Spring. Uh-oh. Although, I think... We've already found a pitfall. So maybe that's the room we already discovered. I need to take a look at the map. Bowser in the house. Bowsy. Oh, yep, yep. Okay, so I don't need to worry about that. Actually, does... Hold on. I'm trying to remember how this works. Is it just that one pitfall, or do all pitfalls have Bowser / DK? Because I don't want to just do something stupid and just end up losing a star. You think it's just one? It's in all pitfalls? In that case, I'm gonna play this a little safe. Five's fine. That's still 15 coins that I didn't have before this turn. Mosh pit playroom. Mosh pit playroom. Oh, we haven't actually gotten this game yet. Controls. Steer and veer. I think I missed 2 coins. It's springy! Everyone's using springy. Aren't you just like one? No, you're a little bit ahead of me. Don't I still have that Thwomp candy? I might use that actually. It'd be kind of a waste against Luigi, but against Daisy and Dry Bones, that could help me a little bit. Damn, I missed Daisy. Oh well. Hey, pinball again. Candy. Sweet. I think she has something good, too. Oh, sweet. I have 2 of those now. Hey, it's only fair after I got so bullied the last time I played this board. Wow, we've played all the coin minigames in this board. Played every single one of them. I think this is easily the worst coin minigame of the coin minigames in this game, but like I don't think it's as bad as I made it out to be. It's annoying when you get like removed from the game like that, but like I wouldn't say it's not like it's unplayable or anything. bite size, or bit size. So let's see. I want to see where this next path goes. See if I'd be safe using candy or not. Hey Slim, are you a winner or dinner? I'm a winner dinner. Ah, damn it. I don't like watching computer players play in this game. Okay, good. Yeah, take his bite-sized candy. That's exactly what he took, too. Okay, so we'll finally have some new information for this board. Daisy might just get the next star. Oh, yep, okay. I'm glad I did not use the thrice candy. I'm glad I did not use it. And that pretty much confirmed where the star is, too.
Hey, Bowser 2 Queen. How you doing? I like your name.
I don't know if that's enough to get the star. I mean, we technically don't even know where the next star is yet. I assume it's just up here. With how linear this route has been. Hey, candy. Yeah, I'll buy some Spriggo candy. Hey, I mean, it's good. It's good for this board. Especially if you have to start back at the beginning a lot. Swing Kings. Are you guys ready to swing? Because I'm not. I almost got a perfect score. Oh my god. And I even hit the ball too. I just... Damn, I almost got a perfect score on that one. I actually prefer that to Dinger Derby, which is funny because this is motion controlled. I just think that it uses the motion controls well. It's also like a lot easier though. I wouldn't say it's an amazing minigame by any stretch. I mean, I prefer Mario Superstar Baseball to both those minigames, but Superstar Baseball is not a minigame. It's a full-length game. Let's see. See, I don't know if I want to go that way. I mean, there is something there. Maybe I could use the, since everyone's going that way anyway, I might as well just get the jump on them, use this, and then just start the next turn with a thrice. Oh my god. I got another star. I am completely breaking this board right now. Yeah. All I needed was you to show up today. It's definitely a combination of a lot of things, though. I mean, the fact that I'm actually getting the timing for the dart throwing, like, that's definitely been a huge help because of the Springo candy. And I just feel like I'm in, like, a better mindset, because I feel like when I did this project back in the day, I was probably not, like, thinking a whole lot. I kind of just saw it as, oh hey, Mario Party 8 content, let's go. So I probably didn't think about, like, strats as hard. Especially compared to how I think about Mario Party these days. Okay, I don't think Daisy's gonna win now. Fell too far. Oh, so you're not gonna be around next week? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't take that seriously. Hey Slim, whose music do you like more, Billy Joel or Elton John? Probably Billy Joel. There's more songs of Elton John that I know, but like, the songs that I know from Billy Joel, I like a lot more. Also, I feel like another thing that kind of helps is that there's actually more turns for this game. I feel like, since, you know, I used to do a playthrough of this, when I did my playthrough of this, because the games were so short, because I didn't want them to take forever, you know, it's easier for me to get in the zone and kind of come up with a strategy and kind of build up a lead here. Given things can still happen, I mean, we got, like, what, like, we have less than 10 turns left. We're not quite at top 5. You keep making oh, right. I can't hear the volume of my TV, so I don't realize. Yay, let's make Toad taunt over and over again. That's a lot of coins. Okay, so let's see. Where is Daisy? Oh, Daisy's like north of me, or below me. So, let me do this. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Get another lead going. Okay, I don't want to go that way. We want to go this way. So up is the only way that we haven't done yet. I'm gonna use this as like a makeshift mushroom or double dice, twice candy, whatever. So I don't want to go that way. I want to say that it will come up here. No, it's not. Shy Guy's Perplex Express is probably the best board from this game, if I'm being honest. Okay, dead end. That is okay. Because I'm just going to use the Springo candy and get back to the beginning next turn. Because that's what strategists do. We got... Flip the bad minigame. Let's see. What are we gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna try the strategy I used last time for this game. It kind of worked. So, here's the strategy for that game. Keep your head at the top of the screen. Don't focus on your chimp at all. And then just, like, whatever side you're on, just focus on that corner. And then don't shake until, like, you know, you see one coming down on that side. And then just go to the other side. I think I finally found a way to reliably win Flip the Chimp.
I'm ready.
I still think it's a really bad minigame, but... at least there's a strat for it. Okay, well, Luigi's gonna get that one. Well, good job, Luigi. You got your star back. Honestly, no, I don't think that would have mattered. Because Luigi wasn't too far from it. Yeah, it's still bad. Just because I figured out the strat for it doesn't excuse its badness. Let me see. Yeah, we still have like 6 turns left. Wait, what? thing do I have again? Is it Cash Zap or the other one? It's Duelo. I don't want to use either of these right now. I don't really want to duel. Not that I'd get punished for dueling, I just would rather use the Duelo when I'm ahead, so I can just get the double dice effect. Well, hey, it's probably about time to play Cut from the Team, because this playthrough is obsessed with that game for some reason. Thank God.
You got a perfect score!
I'm ready. Wowie, wowie.
Well, Luigi's gonna be dueling me, I think. This is bad. This could be 2 stars. Bumper cart. Isn't this game kind of crap? I don't remember. Hold down A and 1, and then pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it. I don't really remember a lot of the dual exclusive games. That is exhausting. I wouldn't say that's bad, though. I mean, it's at least a unique thing. Even though it is just kind of like waggling or pumping in this case. Oh, hey, I'm not getting it now. Well, better there than with Springo Candy, I guess. Mario Party 8, Waggle Fest. And he waggled away, waggle, waggle, waggle. Yes, I'm turning it into the duck song. Why not? Why would you use that there when I'm behind you? That was a bad use of that. Heck, even if she used that against Luigi, that would have been a bad use of that. Slim, do you have some grapes? No, I have some fresh lemonade. You want some? Wow. And then Bowser Girl walked away from the lemonade stand. Or waddled away from the lemonade stand. You know what? I'm okay with that because I've actually gotten a lot of happening spaces this board, so... I think Red Star might be the only star I'm not really in contention for. Okay. So, here, let's hope the computer player, my AI teammate, doesn't screw over me this time. What team? We're on the red team, so we need to pop... the red balloons. I think my problem with this game, normally, like, it almost, like, the field is too small. I think that's my problem with this game. Because, like, if you don't get a good start, then you're not going to win. Because there's, like, what, only, like, 4 or 5 balloons, so... I think that's my one issue with that game. Look at the most one-sided game of Mario Party you'll ever see. Hey, thank God I have a thrice candy. Although I think that, like, I kind of don't remember what happens when you, like, switch the mansion around. Looks like the coins still remain on those spaces. They probably do. Hey, Luigi, I'm supposed to be the one that uses Springo candy, not you. Oh, sweet! I get that coin bag. Slavko, look at the screen. The baby continues to reminisce. Elton John! Well, that's my name. Well, sort of. Not really. No, he says not really, not sort of. Well, not really. Wow, Joe Namath. Hey, my car broke down outside your house. Springy candy. Oh, did I call it springy candy? Oh, I like it better than spring up. Oh, man, that would have been so cool. Okay, so where do we want to go? If we go left, we'll reach a dead end. There could be a dead end where Dry Bones is going. I think if I go this way, though... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like... We know there's a path that'll come back this way, but there's likely going to be another path that's further. I think I'm going to go ahead and just try my luck down here. Damn it. Oh, well, I like springy candy better, so keep that typo. We already played this game. I mean, at least it's not like Super Mario Party levels of repeating mini games, but still. I can't believe it. Slim Kirby won another contest. Slim Kirby is going to Delaware. I want to see Wilmington. I want to visit a screen door factory. Yep, Delaware has it all. This will be the last season. And it definitely wasn't. Ah, you're too sweet. Thanks. I hope to make more fails that you prefer original names. You're fine. There's still other mini games that we haven't played, though. That's the thing. This is the way I think that Mario Party games should be designed, with like the mini game roulette. They shouldn't repeat until you've played every game of that typing. And there's got to be a way to program it like that. Like, I don't see why there wouldn't be a way to not program it like that. That just makes the most sense to me to have something like that, if I'm being honest. Okay, so you're gonna go this way. I'm not sure which is gonna be the right path. It's hard to tell at this point. I actually made that joke one of the days we did this game for this series. I kind of have a feeling that Dry Bones knows where it is, so I'm gonna follow him. Ugh. Ah, no. I lost it. I lost it, Wi-Fi. Kind of. I mean, I was close to it, I guess, but... That's okay, because I'll just go the other path, and this way I get a free candy. Hey! I get another Springo candy. How about that? So I don't want to go that way. We can still find it. Springy candy. I like that better than Springerino. Springerino candy. Yeah, that's just too big of a name. When it makes the name longer than its original, probably not that necessary. Spring-a-ling-a-ding. Drop the bomb on me, baby. You drop the bomb on me. What you do to me? Guys, go the other way. Luigi is no longer over here. This game kind of blows up. I don't think a team of 3 has won this in this series yet. Yo, thanks, Cass. I did get a shiny Oddish. I'm gonna name it Pixel. Because why not?
Yes.
We'll find out if this is the fake one. Yes! Well, hold on. Daisy can still get it. Sweet. What's great is I can use the Dulo candy because none of them are in my way. Hey Joker, I'm doing alright. Hope you are doing alright yourself. Down. Yeah! Got another star! I wonder if I can get up to 10 with bonus stars. So would you believe me if I said that I'd almost beat the entire Elite Four? I feel like you mentioned this already. Yeah, you definitely post. Don't repeat things that many times. Yeah, I believe it because people can solo entire games with Pokemon, especially fully evolved. Here's a game that I'm gonna fail no matter what, even with the safe strat or the cheat strat for this one.
What? Ow.
See, like, the cursor just gets knocked out, because I don't think my sensor bar is in a good place. But I don't have anywhere else to put it, so... This game is trash anyway. See, like, I can't... Motion control sucks, okay? That's all I'm gonna say about it. I'm just gonna not, like, participate in that game if I ever get it in the future, because I just don't want to deal with that crap. That game is just not fun for me. No, Dry Bones, you better not get me or a Daisy. Wow, was that worth it? Probably not. Bring me there, bring me there. Sweet. I mean, yeah, the motion controls actually work good for, like, Swing Kings, but I feel like that game is just made to be an easy game anyway. Before I use this, is there a candy shop in front of us? think so. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and use this and just try not to get dry bones. Okay, got it back. How'd you rate your skills at Classic Mega Man? 6 or 7, I'd say. I wouldn't call myself an expert, but I've beaten the games multiple times, so that's something, I think. Just gonna use this for movement. Three stars? I have 6, damn it. I'm having literally the game of my life right now on this board. Also, to answer your earlier question, Mouser 2 Queen, because I did see it, I just don't think I ever answered it. No, I don't think I've ever played this well on this board. I normally like this game, but for some reason I'm not doing too well on it in this playthrough. Oh my god, I lost again. Yeah, that would probably help Bowser Girl, not gonna lie. No, I don't think Luigi can hit me with this. Even if he gets a 10, I don't think he'd get there. You're a stone, Luigi. You didn't make... Aw, crap. Well, Daisy ruined my plan there, because now I can't use the Dulo candy. Because she's in the way. Plus, I only got a 4. Oh, well. I'm not going to get 10 stars, but hey. We've officially dominated this game. Bonus stars do not even matter. So we won this game. By the way, can we talk about the color palette of... Yeah. It's... Rudder Madness is bad. Yeah, but I wanted 10 stars. I wanted to be greedy. Hey. Hey. Wait, did we not get that? Oh, because we're the red team. I'm stupid. I was just putting it in the wrong goal. I'm having trouble with this game. I really like this game. For some reason I'm having trouble with this in this playthrough, just with keeping the ball and getting the ball. My teammates sucking isn't helping matters either. My God! I was there on the frickin' thing. Why did it... Oh, thank God. We got it, at least. That was close. We were down 2 points, and they had 1 more to go. Okay, let's take a look at these results, folks. What a sugar tooth you all have. Let's see. Mini game. Oh, that's me. What's next? Green star. I actually might not get this. Dry Bones got it. Okay. Well, even if I got 7 stars, I wouldn't have been able to get it to 10. Running star. Oh, I wonder who this was. The person who used like 50 million triple candies. So, 8 stars. I think Dry Bones got 2nd. Yeah. How the hell was... Thanks for the announcement, Casanova. How the hell did I win by that much, though? On this board, after the other ones have gone pretty much the exact opposite. 309 minigames. Second place was 135. And this was a game where coin minigames happened 3 times, too. Shopping Star, I won that by 100 coins. Won Candy by 5. Half of the game I used Candy. Running Star Luigi was actually kind of close to me on that. But I still won. I would have tied for the Red Star, and I was 1 short of happening. So I almost had every bonus star, to some degree. So yeah, I can't believe like it was that much of a domination. And these were against hard CPUs too. These were not easy CPUs. Thanks for the GGs, guys. Really appreciate it. That was literally, I think, the first board of this playthrough that I've won by such a large margin. So I think there was at least like something like in the way on the other boards. Feels good to be the champ. Are there any other details? I don't think so. Nope. Here, take these useless carnival cards that you can't make use of anymore. Okay, well, I think that's gonna do it. Unfortunately, I'm not ready to start the next tier list just yet. But I will say, I do have the rankings figured out for Mario Party 4. You can expect that video in like 2 or 3 weeks. Hopefully 2. Like, I want to say 2 weeks, but I still gotta finish the script. I gotta actually do the recording. I gotta make the video, so we're still a ways away, and I want to get the Mario Party 4 video done before I do the tiers for Mario Party 6. So I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna start doing the tier list once I finish that video. So please be patient with that. I know we're still kind of ending these streams a little early, but hey, Mario Party is quite the event. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching while we've gone through this. Let me see. Is anyone streaming? I think I only see one person streaming right now. Yeah, I think we're gonna raid Sabatender. Because he's the only one on my list that's streaming right now. Well, actually, hold on. Let me do this before I make that claim. Any other self-promotion stuff? Nope. No one in the other communities I'm in are streaming either. Okay, well, we're gonna raid Sabatender then. So... 6-star, well, 8, I'll say 8-star victory. 8-star victory. Springo Candy MVP. Or Springy Candy. And that's it. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon for the weekly Link to the Past Randomizer Async. And again, we'll see about Sunday, depending on how I'm feeling after work, but might finish up that Banjo-Kazooie randomizer seed after I get off of work, so I'll see you guys later. If you decide to join me for those streams, if you guys decide to end your contact with me this weekend, hope you have a good rest of the weekend, and I'll hopefully see you guys later. But thanks for coming by, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time.